Hello, everybody. Welcome. Now, I thought for sure that I could turn this sideways now. Nope, not able to. I thought I could. Okay, it's giving me a hard time. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Let's do that. There we go, much better. You can see me now. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. It's been a long day, and I got an hour to kill. So I thought I would kill an hour with you. So thanks for coming in. It does say I'm live, so plugging you in. So, how was your guys' day? I know I am feeling completely and utterly burnt out. So, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for coming in. Just say who you are because I can't read or see. Oh, my hair's a mess. I just got done washing tons of dishes because I'm the lunch lady at school. And so, okay. Oh, I'll take the seatbelt off for a minute. So yeah, I was just feeling a little bit burnout. Thinking about everything that I have to get done. Hey, Graham and Karen, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. I'm just feeling really burnout. I got a lot of things to do, and gardening is one of them. I'm trying to get that all situated, and just not a lot of free time now that I had. So yeah, kind of a little stressed out. My hair is an absolute mess. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Grammy Karen. Just, I almost forgot to sign Fred up for kindergarten. Oh, 15 people in the house. Thanks. Oh, I love getting spammed. It's great. If you're going to spam me, guys, at least, like, up my count a little bit more. But anyway, hold on. Okay. But anyway, I just feeling completely stressed out. So I almost forgot to sign Fred up for kindergarten. So I had to make an appointment to do that. So therefore I had to cancel. If you're going to be 34 in a chat, at least give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. So I was doing that. So, and then gardening has just been crazy. I've had a lot of chickens and crap in my garden. It's so obnoxious. We are going to probably go down in size as far as eggs and stuff are concerned, and chickens. We're going to get a new coop. So that is underway here before too long. So we're doing that. And I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of chickens. I have too many. Too many roosters, actually. And a lot of leghorn rooster mixes. Last year I had a hen hatch 22 eggs. And out of those 22 eggs, I think there was like 4 or 5 roosters. So, yeah, it was just way too much. And so now they're flying all over the backyard. They're getting into my garden. They dug up a lot of my peas. So It's just really, really annoying. Ooh, 70 people. Thank you for upping my numbers. Wow, it seems like every time I go live from my phone, I get trolled. It's insane. But it's a good troll because I'm getting more views. So thank you. So it's just been nuts. And then I have to take my routine all week is just crazy. A lot of running around, a lot of being in my car. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do Grow Big TV. And so I've just been feeling like I'm burning at both ends, and I don't like that feeling. I'm just feeling super overwhelmed and burnout, and I don't like it. So I didn't know I had like all these effects. That's kind of cool. Ooh, that's creepy. I kind of like that too. So I've just been feeling super burnout. We started, okay, so I showed you guys the tomato video, and I showed you guys how I started the tomatoes and all that. Well, my car makes this really weird noise after a while. It's so weird. So I started a lot of my plants, a lot of my flowers and stuff, and literally I did it on Saturday, and I already have germination on a lot already. And I'm a little concerned about that because I don't have to plant really until May 16th-ish. So I'm really hoping that a lot of my flowers don't get super leggy before that time period. They germinated in like 2 days. I'm like, crap. Usually that doesn't happen. They usually have a week at least. They started fast, and it's probably due to the soil that we used. We used Happy Frog for the first time this year for a lot of our stuff. And so we had a little extra money to spend on that. So if you're a real person, make sure you leave a comment in the side chat, because right now there they I'm losing. My chat wasn't moving. Hold on. My chat wasn't moving. Sorry, guys. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It has been crazy. There is a heart over the 3 dots where I can remove posts, so I can't get to the tool. Oh, it's okay. I'll remove it. No big deal. I can do everything on this phone. No big deal. Oh, you're in the garden, Shawnee Chef? It's raining here today, but it's like a weird rain. I'm sorry if I'm really up close. Hello. It's just, yeah. So, love from India. Okay. Well, hopefully you're not a troll, because I don't want to have to block you, and I will block you from my channel. I'm just been stressed out. And yeah, so there's that. My son is doing good as far as speaking. So he isn't talking, but he's talking somewhat. And so it's just been super crazy around here. Today is my long day, and I haven't done a live in a while, and I was like, crap, I need to do a live to keep up with this. Yeah, that's another thing, is I'm trying not to get stressed out too much, because if I got sick right now, it would not be good, because I cannot miss work. So I would have to go to, and there's rules about that, because now I work at the school, so if I'm sick, there's rules to that. Like, I have to get tested, and then, so there's rules to that, and I can't afford to miss. So yeah, my son's talking a little bit. It's not a whole lot, but it's little by little. Just, yeah. It's going good. I like the job. It's great. I like the job. It's just like right now I'm stressing because I have to get my direct deposit slip in and my bank does it so weird. And I have to call the bank and I don't know if I can go up there, which would probably be the best bet is just going up there and getting the paper. But I don't have a printer. And the way they send it through like this legally through their site or something, and it's such a pain in the butt to get. So I'm hoping that I can just go up to the bank and get the slip. If not, I'm going to have to email it to my boss maybe and figure that out. The direct deposit thing is such a pain in the butt. Yeah, I don't understand why it's that difficult. When I don't have any checks. That's another thing is I haven't used a check in like 15 years. I think the last time I wrote a check is because I got a speeding ticket. And I don't even think it was a check. I think I did a money order because I don't have checks. And so I could do a canceled check. I'm like, I haven't had a check in 100 years. Like, so. Okay, hold on. I got to delete somebody here. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's my first day planting peas, onions, carrots, lettuce, beets, radish, potatoes, brassicas, Asian greens. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I didn't have checks or a printer, so the bank gave me a slip to set it up. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I wonder if they will do that for me. I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and be like, "Hey, can I just go up there, like, and get a slip because I don't want to do this through email anymore." Like, the email thing stresses me out. Stresses me out. Because they do it not through my email, they do it through the site's email, and it's like there's a lot of security things. That's okay, you're fine. Happy Mac, it's fine. I got it. It's fine. Yeah, exactly. Who the hell takes checks anywhere? No one. So that's another thing. I'm like, this whole direct deposit thing is kind of like old school. Like, can't you just like get my routing number and my checking account number and do it that way? I'm like, why do you need permission slip from my bank? Like, it's my account. I don't know. Makes no sense. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork and now I have to send it in, which they're probably waiting on. What else? I don't know. I can't think right now. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I'm just sitting here doing nothing, so I thought I could go live and talk to y'all. So yesterday, my mom, it was funny because my son loves this local restaurant, and so we go there a lot. So we took my son to this local restaurant yesterday, and I called my mom up, and I was like, "Hey, mom," I'm like, "Do you want to go?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, so we went up there, and my mom and we were talking about my strawberries in my garden. And I was like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "They're starting to come up." And I said, "There's a lot more than there was last year," which is good because we just literally planted them last year. And I was like, "Yeah, there's a lot more than there was last year. It's really cool." I get home and there's chickens in my strawberries. I was pissed. So I go out there and I look and they've like dug them out. I was really, really mad. Yeah. So my husband and I made this cattle panel chicken wire thing to go over the top so that the chickens can't get in there. I don't really know how much they've damaged or if they damaged any of it really. And I know they'll grow back because there's still some in there. It just instantly pissed me off though, because this gardening with the chickens thing is, I think everybody that has chickens has this issue though. So, keeping the chickens out of everything. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna have to downsize our chickens, I think. I told my husband, because we're gonna get a coop, a different coop. We're not gonna be using the barn anymore because we want to get pigs, and we want to get cows. So we're not going to be using the barn anymore as far as the chickens are concerned. So we're going to be getting a different or a separate, maybe like a shed or something, and putting that out there and redoing a chicken coop separate from the barn. So we're going to do that. It's just not done right now. Sorry, my arm is getting tired and I have no way of hanging this up. It's looking crazy. So just have no way. Okay, what's your question? It better be freaking good. Yeah, we don't do Tractor Supply for coops, and the reason for that is because they look great, but I have 50 birds. So I have a lot of birds. We're going to be getting a shed, and we're going to be making that the place. So and then what I want to do is get rid of a lot of my birds, and I want to have just the colored ones, the different colored ones, because I think people will flock to that. And yeah, so do you believe in God or you don't have an answer? I'm just going around asking people on live. I don't really answer that question publicly. So I don't really talk about it that much because I'll tell you why. Because people, especially in the homesteading areas of YouTube, they get really judgmental. And so I try to keep my religious beliefs and stuff like that away from that, because people are so judgmental and then they won't watch you anymore because, so I try to really not even talk about it. So there's that. But anyway, so hopefully I'll be getting rid of some of my birds and then getting I want more Easter eggers, and I want more olive eggers and stuff like that. I was able to get 2 Chicago figs for $10 a piece. I don't know how well they'll do here in upstate New York, but I'm going to try. Now, okay, I had some Chicago Hardy figs. Sorry, I keep rotating, but my arm's getting tired holding this up. Okay, well, that's good, Rexy Power, but this isn't a Jesus channel. So I'm glad you believe in Jesus, but that's not going to be my subject in what I'm talking about today. So, yeah, I planted the Chicago Hardy figs like a couple years ago, and it got too cold here, I think, for them. Like, I planted 3 of them, but I got them from Lowe's. It's not like I got them from I wouldn't consider Lowe's a reputable place. You know, so I was just trying them out to see. But I know a lot of people that plant them in huge planters and then they just bring them in their garage in the winter. So that's something that you might consider. But they're supposed to be hardy. I think all the way up to, I don't know, 5 or something like that. So they're supposed to be hardy, but mine weren't very hardy. Either that or maybe like a deer came by and ate it, because literally they were like only yay big. Yeah. My suggestion is, if you can find on sale those huge pots, if you can, you might want, if you really love figs, then invest in a really expensive pot if that's what you really want, and then put it on rollers. And that way you can just roll it in and out of the garage or whatever, whenever you can, or in the winter or whatever. But mine just didn't do good. And I don't know if it was just the spot that they were in, because they were alongside the fence. I don't know. But they just didn't really do very good. Though I planted I planted 2 wisterias that year. I planted a wisteria over by the fence there too, and it didn't do very well either. And wisteria is supposed to like thrive. It's supposed to like be the super weed. So, um maybe it just didn't like where I planted it. So, I don't know, give it a try and see. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed because I've always wanted to try a fresh fig to see what it tasted like, but yeah, just it didn't quite work out for me. So good luck to you, Happy Mac. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, my hair is an absolute mess. I've just been working, so it was very hot in there and very steamy. So, but I got everything done. They are actually kind of happy that I'm working there because I get everything done really fast. And I'm like, I'm not really moving that fast, guys. I have a crazy idea to dig a pit, throw the figs in there, and put a cover over it in the winter. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Huh. Hmm. Something to think about. I don't know. But yeah, so ever since the spring came, you guys, I've just been extremely busy, exhausted. And now every time I come home, my son wants to play outside. So I'm like outside, even if I'm not doing anything, I'm sitting out there with watching him play because he really loves to go outside. It's so funny. He knows what to do. It's so hilarious. He gets out of the car and I said, okay, I'm like, you can't wear your regular shoes outside. So you have to go and get your muck boots. So he goes and gets his muck boots and puts them on, and then he goes back outside, and he is so stinking cute. Tips on keeping bugs off my orchard without pesticides. Good tips. Okay, one is using I use this clay material. It's called Surround, and it's not a pesticide. I don't use pesticides in my garden at all. Um, and really that stuff works really well. It tastes like dirt to the bugs, and so then they won't eat it. So my suggestion is to get a garden sprayer and get some Surround. You can buy it off of Amazon. You might be able to find it though in your local like garden supply place. I don't think Lowe's or Home Depot or anything sell it. But you can try like your local place. I always go to there's this place that sells like they sell flowers and stuff and around Mother's Day and stuff like that. So they sell also all different types of garden supplies and soils and stuff like that. So I would suggest going to a place like that. If not, Amazon would definitely have it. It's called Surround, and you can use that and spray it on your orchard. Now, if you have a ton and ton and ton of apple trees, I don't know if that would work for you, but it works for me. I have about 12 or 13 apple trees, and we can spray it on there, and it keeps the bugs off the apples. Now, if it rains, you have to keep doing it because the rain will wash it off. It is like this white pasty material, and the rain will just wash it right off. That's the same though with any organic sprays that you use. Oh, kaolin clay. I am not good at pronouncing stuff. Sorry, guys. But yeah, what Happy Mac said. Also, instead of those red sticky ball things, make a molasses trap. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Very interesting. I think it was Howie over at Food Forest Permaculture told me about the Surround last year, and I used it only on my cucumbers and like my squashes and stuff like that, watermelons, and it worked out really well. Um, it was really good stuff. You just had to keep spraying it. So that's one thing. I don't know of anything else that would work as far as keeping bugs away from your orchard. In the garden, it works out really good because it's usually a smaller place. But with like an orchard, it might, I don't know, but it's worth giving it a try. I would definitely be using it this year. I have apples, pears, grapes, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be definitely using it this year as well. Hopefully that helps. Clan of one. Clan of one. Clan. Are you from the UK? Clan of one? Just curious. But yeah. So definitely it's worth getting a little garden sprayer and doing it like that. It's 6 trees, technically orchard. Okay, yeah, then you'll be fine with the surround then. You'll be fine. I was saying if you have like 50 trees or something, the surround might not be worth it for you, but yeah, you got this. Just get a little garden sprayer and you could probably mix it in 5-gallon buckets ahead of time and then just pour it in there when you're ready for another application. There is an old guy in Quebec with ideas. Is it all right if I share his channel name if I can find it? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Oh, you're from Texas, are you? Well, thank you for coming in, hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Just make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. I got trolled earlier and I had about 50 people in here and they didn't give me a thumbs up. So just make sure you give me a thumbs up. What else? I don't know. Last year, like I said, oh, thanks for subbing, Clan of One. I appreciate you. Last year was the first year that I actually used Surround and I was just so happy about it. Like, you guys have no clue. Like, I've been doing everything to get rid of bugs. And I know it starts in the soil, but this is really, like, I'm still learning about all this stuff. Like, I'm still learning. With Grow Big TV, like, I know a lot about gardening. A lot. But with Grow Big TV, like, learning about the soil is on another level. So, and so I know if you have good soil, you'll have less bugs because the good bugs eat the bad bugs. And if you have healthy soil, then everything's going to be, it's going to be equal. It's going to be great. You're going to have balance in your garden, which that's what you want. But I'm just like getting to the point where I'm learning just like you guys are. I talk about it and there's so many things that I want to do with the garden. So I'm still learning. Earlier, I think maybe 3 weeks ago, I put spoiled milk in my garden to feed the microbes. I actually kind of like that. There it is. If you guys are interested in the link. I want to feed the microbes. I want to have healthier soil. I have a rabbit who poops constantly, Rupert. So I put his poop on the garden. By the way, Rupert is living his best life. Okay, y'all. He is living his best life. It's so funny because I hadn't in the wintertime petted him a whole lot because I didn't really go outside. My husband took care of him. I hate winter. By the way, I am not a cold person. I hate being cold. And so my husband took care of Rupert. And so hey, Gray Man, thanks for coming in. And so, I went outside. I noticed he was out of water. I filled up his water dish and put it in there. And when I stuck my hand in the cage, I pet Rupert. He's so cute. He is so cute. He is adorable, and he lets me pet him on the head and rub his ears. And he's like this giant black rabbit. I have no idea what kind of rabbit he is. He's a mix of some sort. I got it from a woman who sells meat rabbits, and I traded her for some turkey eggs. And so we got Rupert, and I just absolutely love him. And my son goes to his cage a lot and looks in there. I'm always afraid that he's going to let him out. I'm going to try so hard to get my life together enough to sell veggies at the farmer's market or online or anything where for that side hustle. Yeah, sure. Just remember when you're doing, yeah, Rupert is a sweetie, and I adore him. I absolutely love that rabbit. He's so cute. Just remember when you're doing a market garden that it's not about you and what you like, that it's about everybody else and what's popular. Like this year, I'm doing, on a normal basis, I probably would never grow Better Boy. You guys know me, you know that I love to grow like weird, interesting things. And I wouldn't be growing Better Boy, that's for sure. Or now I'm doing Lemon Boy. I'm doing Lemon Boy, Better Boy. I'm doing this market garden because I want to sell what I think is going to be popular. Now, those are probably some of the most popular tomatoes out there. It's what the old people love. Like, do you have any Better Boys? Those are so delicious, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. And last year I did this generic, just this generic tomato. And I just, yeah. So just remember that it's, and that people love zucchini. They love it. And so if you can grow that zucchini, you get it out there. Yeah, I have a crap ton of Rutgers tomatoes because of that. Not my favorite. Yeah. Just get, and make sure they look good, when you put them on the tray. We get a bunch of, I don't know if you can get them for cheap somewhere. I know like places like McDonald's and Burger King and stuff, like they have those bread trays that they put the bread on. Those are perfect for selling tomatoes. So if you can get some of those, or if they give them away for free, most of the time they don't though. But if you can find them, those are perfect for selling tomatoes. We have a couple of them. I'll place the tomatoes in there, put them on a table, and sell them for that. And people flock to it. Last year, green beans were really popular. Really popular. I sold 2 pounds for $4. And I weighed them out, and I did really good on that. People wanted them. They thought they were good. And so, sorry, I have to switch my arm. And so that was really popular last year. So if you can find a green bean, yeah, those bread trays, if you can find them, if you even have like, I know here we have Schwabel's, which is a bread company, and they have those bread things. You can ask if they have ones that they're willing to get rid of or whatever. You can buy them on Amazon too, but I really don't know how expensive they are. But those big huge things that they put in those carts, those bread trays, are awesome for selling produce. Very awesome. And you can just put them all in there. You can stack them up if your tomatoes aren't big. And then you can just pull them out and put them on a table when you're ready. Yeah, green beans are always popular. Hey, Gear. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, who's sassy? I'll allow you in here if you're good and not a troll. If I see anything trolly, you're gone. Do people buy wax beans? We always grew them, but I never saw anyone else's house making them for supper. I don't really know. I just know the green beans were really popular last year. You can do a mixture, or like if you yourself really like wax beans, do them for yourself. And then, if you have, which more than likely you will, because for some reason, beans just, you get an overabundance of them. I know I did last year. I have so many beans in my garden still, and they've all broken open and they're all over. I'm probably going to get volunteers. I hate that, but I probably will. If you can get some beans, and try it out and see, test your area, see if that's what people want. Did you know you can plant a full strawberry and it grows? Yes, you can, because the strawberry is full of seeds. Bad winter and started a night shift job in January. Oh, I'm sorry. I understand. But you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes YouTube comes last. Yeah, you know what, though? I rather overgrow and know that I can do something with it, because really, even if you don't can, which I can, I love to can, but even if you don't can, you can easily freeze those beans, and put them in the freezer or whatever. So you will have a ton of beans. And honestly, my beans this last year were a lifesaver. I used them for everything. I bought when Tammy and I went to Lehman's Hardware last year, I bought a French beaner. I call it a French beaner. But what it does is it shreds the beans, because I love finely shredded green beans. They are so delicious. And so it shredded the beans up, and then I canned them. You guys, it's so freaking delicious. Pickled green beans. Yes, I still have a ton of those. I don't have a recipe for that, but Mrs. Wages makes awesome stuff. So I don't really like their pickle stuff as much. I do have some old recipes from my great grandmother that I got a while back, and I use those for my pickles. But as far as like they have a green bean pickling package or whatever. I think I did a video on it a while back, but though that's really good. I don't have a recipe for it, but if you can find a Mrs. Wages packet, it works out just as good. Yeah, a Frencher. Dude, it's so great. I love French style green beans. They're so delicious. What I do is typically I load them up with garlic and a little bit of butter, and I put slivered almonds on the top, put a little water in it, and then I bake them until they're crispy. Oh my gosh, they're freaking delicious. Probably one of my favorite. Yeah, my favorite. I don't know if you guys have ever had green bean almondine, but green bean almondine is like one of my favorites. I need to get a recipe for that. There is a place near me that, like, when they cater, my mom uses them all the time. They're like, oh, we're going to have a bunch of people. The place is called Guida's, and they do pizza, but they also cater. And they make a green bean almondine, and it's freaking amazing. It's amazing. Aw, well, Gear, I hope everything's going good for you. We love you. Thank you so much. And thank you, through all that transition, for still being a member here as well. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for keeping my channel alive. Without my members, I don't know what I would do. Like, that probably wouldn't be making videos anymore. There's no point. So thank you. Hey, Ginger. What's up, girlfriend? But yeah, so I canned a bunch of green beans, and it was such a lifesaver. It really was. So anytime there was like an event or if my son needed a covered dish or something for Boy Scouts or something, I would make green bean casserole. So I had a ton of cream of mushroom soup, and I always had those little French onion things. So I just made it. And I always have soy sauce. If you guys have seen me in the past, I buy soy sauce by the gallon. I don't buy it like little things of it. I buy it by the gallon, so that way I have enough of it, because I make a lot of stir fries and stuff. So I lucked out. I finally found some Romano beans. The flavor and texture are my favorite. I never heard of those. Um, Last year I did rattlesnake and behilde, and I bought those again because I loved those beans. They were delicious. The rattlesnake beans were striped purple, and the behilde were like a thicker bean, but they were purple, bright purple, and they were really good, and they were kind of sweet. And I'm allergic though. I found out I'm allergic to the vines. So I would go out there and I'd come back and I'd be itching like crazy. So maybe I need to get like garden sleeves or something along those lines. So, but anyway, I would come back and my feet would itch because I'd wear like flip-flops or something. And if the vine touched my feet, I'd itch like crazy. It was driving me nuts. Do it for your son. He will have access to all your information, and it will help him future grandchildren. Yes, that's true. I love green bean casserole. My sister makes it for me because it tastes better when she makes it. I tell her that anyway. That's what everybody tells me when I make it. Okay, so I don't really follow the Campbell's recipe really to the T, but I do soy sauce in it, and I do a half a can of milk, soy sauce, and then my green beans. I drain them to my best ability, and then I throw the soup in there, and then I mix them together, and then I throw them in the pan. Is that how you guys make it? I know Ginger Ninja has a green bean recipe, and she puts cheese in it and everything else. Yeah, mosquitoes are horrible. I hate them. Good stuff. If it's thicker and not soupy. Yeah, it can't be soupy. No. Mm-mm. I really do watch that because I don't like that. Yuck. Yes, yeah, I don't want to be itchy at all. Like, that's horrible. And last year, I didn't quite understand what was making me itch. Had no idea. I would go back to I'm like, what in the world? So I'd wash my arms really good, and I didn't have like a rash or anything. I was just super itchy. I'm allergic to those bean leaves for sure. So I have to be really careful when I go out there and pick them. Yeah, you put a lot of stuff in your green bean casserole, and it looks really, really good. Looks really good. Yeah. Sorry if I keep moving. My arms are getting tired. So what else was I talking about? But yeah, so if you get a lot of extra in your garden, can it or freeze it, because it works out. Like, the green beans are going to get plenty of them if you plant a lot of green beans. So I planted 2 different varieties last year. I planted a bush variety, and then I planted those other ones that they go up and over, you know, my arches. So I planted 2 different kinds. So if you can find the best green bean for yourself and sell extra of it, it's so worth it. Or just freeze it. Blanch and then freeze keeps the bacteria off of your vegetables. It's the best way to do it. And then that way you don't have to worry about it getting gross in your freezer. Hello, Berdazzle. I make a mean corn casserole with poblanos. Mexican street corn in a pan. That's what I'm talking about. Long pair of rubber gloves. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking they have those, I don't know. They have those sleeves, those garden sleeves, and I might be getting those because um we have raspberries too, and like I can't like reach in there without getting scraped up. So, why is that even important? I'm talking about gardening. Who cares what I look like? Bye. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Happy Mac. I mean, it doesn't matter what I look like. I'm talking about gardening. I'm sure you look great too. You ever try growing, eating Armenian? Dude, I wish I could grow Armenian cucumbers. My last few years in a row, like, I can't grow them. I don't know if bugs are eating them from the get-go or what, but okay, I don't know what the fuck that means. Peace. They get something. I got 80 people watching. Bull. But thank you for upping my numbers. I really appreciate it. I don't know what it is, but every time I go live on my phone, I get trolls. I don't know what it is or why they even care. I'm talking about gardening. Like, who cares? Can you pickle Armenian cucumbers? I don't know. I've heard or I've seen, I think, Jess from Roots and Refuge do it, I think. I wouldn't see why not. I don't know. I would definitely check into that and see because I'm not really sure because they're not, it's a melon. So I don't know. I don't know how that would work. For those of you out there that don't know, Armenian cucumbers are actually a melon. They're not really a cucumber, but they taste like cucumbers, and I have yet to grow them. I don't know. People say they taste like cucumbers. It's actually a melon. It tastes like a cucumber. It just, the one thing is that it can get extremely big and it doesn't get bitter like a cucumber does. Hello, wonderful horseshoe. I assume that you're not a troll and you are from England. So thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. The clowns are everywhere. I'm like, I don't get it. I'm just a farm channel. So you're in desperate need of trolling. I don't get it, but whatever. Yeah, that's why they're so popular. Is because if you can get them, if you grow them really, really, really big, then they don't have that bitter taste like a cucumber does. So, oh, you're from Newcastle. Okay. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Leo from Texas. I do not like cucumbers big, thank you. I'm really hoping that wasn't a sexual innuendo because that's really disgusting. But, okay. Peace out, Leo. Oh, thanks, Happy Mac. But, okay, Armenian cukes are worth growing at least. Yeah, but anyway, word on the street is that you can grow if you forget and don't pick it. And it gets really big, that you don't have to worry about that bitter taste. Like, I know, like, for me, if a cucumber gets really big, you can't even eat it because it's gross. I just, like, toss it to the chickens. So, yeah, thanks for visiting, wonderful horseshoe. Horseshoe? Horseshoe? Yeah, every year I'm like, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, I'm going to try these Armenian cucumbers, and then every year I suck at it. I wonder if I need to use my philosophy on them and just overplant. And then maybe I will get an Armenian cucumber if I overplant it like I do everything else. But I purposely overplant my cucumbers because even if I lose a few to bugs or whatever, even if I lose a few, I still get some. Yeah, I have the same issue, Ginger. I'm like, they either never come up or they never make it past like 1 or 2 leaves. Oh, I'm sorry, Gear. Mine are kind of too. If I didn't have this thing in the back of my phone, my hand would be going numb too. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm hanging out, and I usually wait an hour and a half before I have to pick up my son, so I don't have to go home and waste gas. So I'm sitting here in the parking lot. I might as well go live. So, and yeah, I was at work, and it went really fast today. Really fast. Oh no, that's not good. That sucks. Okay, so we got so many things that were damaged that we can't use this year. One is my greenhouse. It's got to go. So we are looking for another greenhouse, which isn't that big of a deal. We can still, because we have a grow station in the basement, so it's not really that big of a deal. And then a lot of my beds are starting to rot. So yesterday we spent a lot of time like fixing the corners of some of my beds. So we used like some metal pieces and fixed the ends so that they won't completely fall apart this year. But I probably also will ask for donations. I don't know when, at some point, to help with my garden, because yeah, it does. I have not done a video to show you guys, but I have a lot of damage out there that I need money for. I've been working and I'm saving some, but I don't know. We'll see. I would really like raised beds that are not going to fall apart. The wood ones rot. So eventually, I think we've had them for 4 years. So replace it with hoop house you always wanted. Yes, I really do. I just don't know if I can afford it, but I've always wanted an actual real greenhouse. Not greenhouse, but what do they call them? I can't think right now. But yeah. Ginger, look, there's Ginger emoji. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Back in the day, Happy Mac, this is so funny. Ginger Ninja did this video and I love it. She actually had a ginger and she put like eyes on it and put a ninja mask on it and did a video on it. It's freaking hilarious. I absolutely love it. Yes, a high tunnel. Thanks, Kira. I couldn't remember. Yes, I want a high tunnel. And I have a lot of ideas. And I want to put it in the exact same place where my greenhouse is. I want to put a smaller high tunnel in there. And then I want to make, that's another thing that isn't going over so well is my compost bin. So I want to make a compost bin that is going to heat my high tunnel. So that might be in the future. We just have to think about it and how we're going to do it. I splurged today. I got a Diet Coke because I need energy. Like, I woke up this morning, I had 0 energy. Have you guys ever seen that Mary Ruth's commercial on Facebook? And they're talking about this vitamin. It's supposed to be so good for you. And it's liquid and you drink it or whatever. And the woman's like getting out of bed and she's like, oh, and I'm not even tired. I'm like, you are so full of crap, lady. You are so full of crap. There is no way. Because I am tired. I've never been a morning person, ever. I have trouble sleeping, and lately here it's been horrible. I've been waking up at between 3 and 4 in the morning every day this week so far, and I toss and I turn, and then I get too hot, and then I take the covers off, and then I put the covers back on because I get too cold. It's been horrible. And so, I then when I fall back asleep for the second time, I wake up and I'm so incredibly tired. It's horrible. I sprinkled old box of pancake mix in my compost the day before I got dirt from the pile. I couldn't believe how many worms it brought up. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Cool. I never thought about pancake mix. Oh, I don't like AI advertisements. I don't like any of that crap. Um, I'm not a big fan of AI in general, but it irritates me. I've been seeing this Dr. Oz Kelly Clarkson commercial popping up on Facebook, and you can tell it's not her. It's very fake. Her voice is fake. Like you can tell it's almost got robotic voices or something. And it's very, very like I hate when I see it. It pisses me off. Yeah. All they can sell in the cafeteria at the school is Diet Pop. That's all they're allowed to sell for the kids. So I got a Diet Cherry Coke. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but I needed something to drink. AI advertising is like so annoying. I don't like it at all. It is pouring down rain, and I didn't bring a coat because this morning it was warm. And now it's freezing, and I don't have a coat. Hey, Garrett! Yeah. Yeah. It can. It can. I don't think it can my voice because I change my voice a lot. You never know. You never know. That's another thing. People don't get it, and I don't think they ever will. If you do not change your profile picture on Facebook, if you don't change it, if it's been the same, you are going to get people that are going to copy that picture and make other profiles. So, just a warning. Like, I change my profile picture constantly to avoid people from making profiles of me. Duh. And so yeah, and every person that I see that says, "Oh, I just got hacked." They say they got hacked. They didn't get hacked. It's just that somebody made another profile of them, and then which I don't understand how that works anyway, because if I'm going to make another profile of somebody else, I'm not going to request somebody's friendship that is friends with them on their list. They're going to know that it's not them. But either way, I always change my profile picture up and my background image so that people could be like, okay, that's not her, because she changes her, duh. Today it was some AI lady wanting anyone with crypto to transfer what they have to her company and they would match it. Sure they will. Yeah. No. I'm not matching any crypto with anything. Venmo does that too. They want you to invest in crypto. I'm not investing. I have maybe $2 in Dogecoin right now. I get requests on Instagram daily from fake accounts and fake. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll tell you a story. This is so freaking ridiculous. So I have several sites on Facebook. I run a buy, sell, and trade site for just my area for 4 counties. And I started the site years ago, and I have about 3,000 people in it or something. So anyway, these trolls thought they were going to pull one over on me. I also have another site where the old town that I used to live in. And it's just basically a news site of what's going on in the town. And even though I don't live there anymore, I still run the page. And these trolls got in. And it was so easy to spot them because each one had this really fake picture of a family. Like, it looked like something out of a Sears catalog. Like, it was really fake, and it was so easy to spot. So I went down in the site, and they thought they were taking over my page. I went down and one night and just deleted all of them. And then I stopped taking requests for that page for a while. And so, yeah. I can't stand the AI voice. Also can't stand, he has the sound that like an angry lady screaming about free government. Oh, yeah, I can't stand that either. Yeah. So annoying. Yeah, the make cash fast. Yeah, so annoying. I've seen that too. But yeah, so I usually can spot my hair is such a mess today. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I usually can spot those fake people a mile away. And a lot of them have followed me on Facebook. I don't care if they follow me. You can follow me all you want. I'm just not taking your friend requests. In fact, I haven't, and not that I'm like being rude, but I haven't taken friend requests in a very long time. It's been over like 2 years. So if somebody requests my friendship on Facebook, I have to really know you. Like, you have to come in my chat and be like, hey, I friend requested you. I'll be like, okay, that's you. And then I'll accept. But for the most part, I'm not, because half of those people, they want to be your friend on Facebook, but they never come in my chat. They never come in my chat on Facebook, ever. And so I'm like, why are you on my Facebook page then? Like, why, what for? So I stopped taking those friend requests a long time ago. So unless you know me, or you know me on YouTube, and you say, hey, I friend requested you, and then you're not getting in. It's been a long day already, and I'm not done. I got like so many hours left, and I got Boy Scouts at 6:30. Crazy world. I posted a single photo on Instagram last year. Now I have hundreds of followers. Why? Yeah, most of them are probably fake accounts. Yeah, a lot of people want to spy on my happiness. That's true. I think it was Doja Cat that said, my happiness is all of your misery. Like, AI is so bad now. There's gonna be AI robots when you walk into the store. Oh, yeah, I saw that. By the way, there's an AI robot. Where did I go? If you haven't seen my short where I go gambling with my mom, they have an AI robot that goes down the aisles to give you bottles of water. It's crazy. So my title was Stop Following Me. So if you get a chance, check out the AI robot on one of my shorts. I think it has like 4,000 views or something because it's freaking hilarious. And it gives you bottles of water. It's so funny. And I kept thinking in my head, I'm like, what if this cart runs me over? I kept thinking, what if it doesn't see me? What if it runs me over? Like, I just thought it was funny. So. Yeah, and have you guys seen, the Jetson car? Yeah. Have you guys seen the new store stalker? That's a robot that's like taking over the stalking thing. That can never be. That is never going to be true. There's always going to be hiccups in that. There is just no way that robot can do it all. There is a stinking robot at our BJ store. It just spies and has 3 blinking green lights. What the hell is that for? Yeah. It's probably checking to see if you're going to steal something. Have you seen now? This is going to be the wave of the future, and I actually think some stores in the UK are doing this, where you had to have a subscription to their store to shop there. So, and you have to have like a membership card. So when you go in, if you pick stuff up at the groceries, I mean, it's horrible. It's to keep people from stealing. And then you do self-checkout. Cleveland's really bad. I don't know if you guys are from Ohio, if you know anything about Cleveland, but Cleveland's really bad. They actually had to stop the self-checkouts in Cleveland because people were stealing so much. Vitra! Hello, Vitra! Thanks for coming in. Garrett, yeah, that's soon gonna happen here in the US. Yeah, I hate that. We already have like stores that have membership cards, but you don't have to have that membership card to shop there. If you want the discount or whatever, then yeah. But for the most part, you can go in, buy a gallon of milk and, come back out. But some of the stores, you have to have a membership. Hey, Guardian. Sorry I can't invite anybody up. I'm doing this solo today. Have you seen the video of the Amazon robot in the warehouse that self-destructs itself because it realized it was stuck in the endless repeat of a boring job? No. That's kind of funny, though. Excuse me. That is kind of funny. But yeah, so almost hit the wrong button. I don't want to do that. Okay, no, we're good. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. But yeah, I don't know. The robot thing, I don't understand. For me, I'm not all about the robot thing. Because I think people need jobs. Like, there needs to be blue-collar jobs out there for people. And so, I think it's kind of stupid to do that. And another thing my husband always talks about is, because he's a truck driver, he talks about the self-running trucks. And that's always a concern as well. Yes! Oh my gosh, that was the movie! Okay, Guardian. That was the movie that I watched. It's called Passengers. It is it's a spaceship movie. I know we were talking about that the other day, but I couldn't remember the name. But the movie is called Passengers, and it has a robot bartender in it. And the movie is really, really good. Basically, they had these pods and they were sleeping, and they're supposed to be in cryogenics for like 100 years. But one guy wakes up and he's alone. And then he falls in love with this woman's profile, and then he ends up waking her up. And it's a really, really good movie. I really liked it. You realize YouTube won't like this live with you talking about... Oh, probably. I'm not that worried about it. I won't pollute the conversation with my tech AI talk. Yeah, it's called Passengers. You have to check it out. Is it Matt Damon? Are you sure? It's Jennifer Lawrence for sure. But is it Matt and Damon? Really? I thought it was somebody else. I'm not sure. Guardian, I have to say that I see what's coming, and I do agree with you. Interesting. Marigolds. Yes, lots of marigolds. By the way, I started a whole tray of marigolds, and they're popping up already. Crazy. Crazy world. Lawrence Fishburne is in it too. Yeah. And I cried. You have to watch the movie, y'all. It's just a really good movie. And it's sweet and it's thrilling and it's a good movie. Yeah, I think it's Chris Pratt. I don't think it's Matt Damon. You're right. Dude, hey Sing. I don't know who you are, but hello Sing. Yeah, I have tried growing tulips. One year when I first moved into my house, 5 years ago, I bought $150 worth of tulips and tulips and irises. And I planted them all, right? Well, my irises made it, but my tulips didn't. And the next year, and I got really beautiful ones. I got like orange ones, orange fire, and all these beautiful ones, and purple, and I had these beautiful colors. And I think squirrels ate them. I was so mad. Squirrels ate them. So I haven't planted tulips since because it pissed me off so bad. So, you can't really hear like chipmunks and squirrels like are bad. And, I can't avoid it. They're not bad in my garden because there's a lot of activity out there, but in general, like in my front yard and stuff, they're just all over the place. And it just made me so mad. I haven't planted them. I saw a black lily bulb. Oh, that's so cool. I love the black flowers. I had to look up his name. I just remembered him from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Happy Mac. We're on it. Thank you, Happy Mac. I appreciate it. I don't really care like about fart jokes. I don't care. And my whole theme of my channel is the poop troop. However, when you don't come in my chat ever and your first line is something about farting, I know you're a troll. Peace out. I'm eating chocolate ice cream with chocolate protein shake and raw almonds. Live a little, Guardian. Live a little. Yeah. Thanks for coming in, Vidra. I've missed you. I miss all you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been live as much. I'm trying. I really am trying. I put out videos. I just put out an intense, it's very intense, tomato video. If you want to watch. Hey, Randy, what's up? I'm eating tuna and mayo on fresh made bun. See, that's the thing. I never had tuna. I can't get past the smell, though. That's what bothers me. And I like salmon patties and stuff. I wonder if I actually would like tuna salad if somebody else made it. Because it just smells. And my husband, okay, we have so many eggs right now, so he made egg salad. And it just smells. It smells like tuna fish. Like I've just... Hello, Kumar. Kumar, you better not be a troll, because if so, I'm gonna delete you. Yeah. We understand. Takes a bit of time to adjust to outside world work. Yep. Now, see, I tried a tuna steak one time, a bite of one. Hey, Kathy Bates. Love you. I tried a tuna steak one time, a bit of it. I think it was a sample somewhere. And I actually liked it. I was surprised that it didn't even smell or taste like you would think tuna would taste like. And though I just haven't got it since. My husband doesn't like fish. I'm the one that likes fish. And I don't ever cook it because then I'm the only one that eats it. But I love fish. It's my favorite. Yeah, there Guardian, there really isn't. I'm being trolled right now. So they're upping my numbers. So thank you. Notice how we talked about AI. Now random people are well, no, they were coming in before. They were coming in before. And I had about 50 or some people. I think I got up to 75. I'm being trolled, Garrett. You could cook the fish and freeze the rest. Yeah, I could do that. My problem is my husband doesn't even like the smell. He's like, "Oh, it stinks in here," because I do enjoy salmon patties and I'll make those every once in a while. They're delicious. Yeah. If you're going to troll me, at least give me the thumbs up. Like, hello. Well, maybe I need to try the tuna. I wonder, does it smell bad in the packets versus the can? Like, maybe I need to get packets instead of like the cans. I don't know. Oh, it smells the same. Mm. Yeah. Thanks a lot, trolls. I like mustard on my salmon and mackerel patties. Interesting. They have grill sheets now, so you don't need to scrape the grill afterwards. That's nice. That's really awesome. I've seen those, yeah. Yes, the tuna packets are drier than the cans. The water in the cans is what makes the smell more pungent. Okay. Yeah, I do love the salmon in the packets. I know it's drier, but I love to I'll chop up some onions in there. I use a little parsley, some garlic, and some egg and some breadcrumbs and mush it together and make a great salmon patty. You could always make haddock into salad like tuna, but not stinky. Yeah. That sounds good too. It is pouring down rain. Okay, guys, I have to go because I have to pick up my son. The school buses are here. You can see them. Can you guys see them? Ooh. The school buses. Hey, Jessica Hicks. Love you. I'm sorry I have to end the chat, though. Love you, girl. Thanks for coming in. Um, I'm sorry. I was on for about an hour, I think. An hour and a half. So I gotta go because I have to pick up my son. But thank you guys for coming in, hanging out, doing a little garden talk. Hopefully you'll catch more videos from me here soon. I will probably do a video on the germination of my plants so you can see that. Hey Claude, thanks for coming in. Sorry, honey. Sorry you guys missed me. But yeah, maybe I'll go live more often in the afternoon like this when I'm waiting for my son because I really have nothing to do. I'm just sitting here. So, thank you guys for coming in and we will see you on next time. Bye y'all.